outside source. They swallow their food and they digest food inside the body. Division of animal kingdom. The animal kingdom is divided in two major divisions: invertebrates, vertebrates. Invertebrates, animals that do not have backbone. Vertebrates, animals which have backbone. The animal kingdom is broadly classified based on common fundamental features as given in the image. The animal kingdom is divided into 9 phylum: Porifera, Colentrata, Platyhelminthes, Ascalminthus, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Chordata. Invertebrates. As we have already said, invertebrates are animals that do not have backbones. An exoskeleton is a hard outer covering that protects an animal's body and gives it support. Insects and some other invertebrates have exoskeletons. 97% of the animal kingdom is made up of invertebrates. Some can be found in ponds, oceans, and other water environments. There are 6 groups of invertebrates. They are Porifera, example, sponges; Colentrata, example, Cnidaria; Ctenophora, sea walnuts; Platyhelminthes, example, flatworms; Ascalminthus, example, roundworms; Annelida, example, segmented worms. Porifera. Porifera means having pores. Members of this phylum are commonly known as sponges. They are aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free-swimming, radially symmetrical, sac-like animals. They are mostly asymmetrical animals and generally marine. They look plant-like. They are fixed at one place. These are primitive multicellular animals and have cellular level of organization. Sponges have a water transport or canal system. Water enters through minute pores known as ostia in the body wall into a central cavity, spongocoel, from where it goes out through the osculum. This pathway of water transport is helpful in food gathering, respiratory exchange, and removal of waste. Choanocytes or collar cells line the spongocoel and the canals. Digestion is intracellular. The body is supported by a skeleton made up of spicules and spongin fibers. Sexes are hermaphrodite, that is, eggs and sperms are produced by the same individual. Sponges reproduce asexually by fragmentation and sexually by formation of gametes. Fertilization is internal and development is indirect, having a larval stage which is morphologically distinct from the adult. Colentrata. The name Cnidaria is derived from the cnidoblasts or cnidocytes. These cnidoblasts have the stinging capsules or nematocytes present on the tentacles and the body. Cnidoblasts are used for anchorage, defense, and for capture of prey. Cnidarians exhibit tissue level of organization and are diploblastic. They have a central gastrovascular cavity with a single opening, hypostome. Some colentrates, like corals, have a skeleton composed of calcium carbonate. Cnidarians exhibit 2 basic body forms called polyp and medusa. The former is a sessile and cylindrical form like hydra, Adamsia, etc., whereas the later is umbrella-shaped and free-swimming like Aurelia or jellyfish. Those cnidarians which exist in both forms exhibit alteration of generation. Example, metagenesis, that is, polyps produce medusae asexually and medusae form the polyps sexually For example, oblea. Examples: Physalia, also known as Portuguese man of war; Adamsia, also known as sea anemone; Penetula, also known as sea pen; Gorgonia, also known as sea fan; Mindrina, also known as brain coral. Titanophora. Titanophores, commonly known as sea walnuts or comb jellies, are exclusively marine, radially symmetrical, diploblastic organisms with tissue level of organization. The body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates, which help in locomotion. Digestion is both extracellular and intracellular. Bioluminescence, the property of a living organism to emit light, is well marked in titanophores. Sexes are not separate. Reproduction takes place only by sexual means. Fertilization is external with indirect development. Example: Pleurobratia and Ctenoplana. Did you know? H. W. Wilson in 1907 discovered high power of regeneration in sponges. Robert Grant coined the term porifera. Leuckart gave the term colintrata. Colintrates are commonly called cnidarians due to presence cnidoblast. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. The basic fundamental features such as level of organization, symmetry, cell organization, coelom segmentation, notochord, etc. have enabled us to broadly classify the animal kingdom. There are many other distinctive characters which are specific for each phyla or class. Animals or organisms floating on the surface of water are known as plankton. Besides Annelida and Arthropoda, metamerism is found in Chordata. On the basis of organization, animals are grouped into protozoa and metazoa. Animals having well-marked digestive cavity are included under enterozoa. A true coelom is absent in phylum Platyhelminthes and Nematoda. True coelom appeared first in the course of evolution in Annelida. True coelom is covered by mesoderm. The term for body cavity present in triploblastic animals is coelom. Coelom, derived from blastocoel, is known as pseudocoelom. Animal group with pseudocoelom is Aschelminthus. Coelom is cavity between ectoderm and endoderm, that is, alimentary canal, and body wall enclosed by mesoderm on both sides. Coelom produced by splitting of mesoderm is schizocoel. Hemocoel occurs in Arthropoda. An enterocolomate invertebrate group is Echinodermata. Colomate animal where blastopore develops into anus is deuterostomate. Radial symmetry occurs in Colintrata and Echinodermata. Radial symmetry is often exhibited by animals having benthos or sedentary nature. Metamerism is characteristic of Annelida. Porifera includes multicellular animals which exhibit cellular level of organization and have characteristic flagellated caenocytes. Sponges are diploblastic and devoid of respiratory, excretory, circulatory organs and nerve cells. Canal system is found in sponges. A common chamber for all the canals of spongy is paragastric cavity. The simplest type of canal system in Porifera is Ascon type. The middle layer in body wall of Porifera is called mesoglea. Classification of Porifera is based on spicules. The colintrates have tentacles and bear cnidoblasts. They are mostly aquatic, sessile and free-floating. Nematocyst takes part in locomotion, offense and defense, and capturing of food. They are activated by touch. Poisonous fluid present in nematocyst is hypnotoxin. In nematocyst, in hydra, ejection occurs in response to contact and pierces the prey.